What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me today. People were asking questions. They always ask questions. I try to answer as many as I can. Get to them all in hopefully a timely fashion. But this particular question was if and I do get this question a lot for various amounts, but it was simply, can I move to Cambodia? Can I retire there if I'm only making $800 or $900 a month or something like that? That's a usual amount people ask about. So we are going to talk about that in today's video. But first, as always, I want to thank you. I want to say thank you to all my supporters. You guys are awesome, as always. And your next exclusive video will be coming in the next 2 days, depending on when you see this. So be checking your inbox for that. I have a lot of news to tell you guys that won't be on my public channel, so stick around for that. And hey, if you're not a supporter of mine and you want to receive my weekly exclusive videos, my first look videos, and my other content, check out all the links down below and do so. There are links to my PayPal if you want to donate there. You can go to Ko-Fi.com. That's a new link. Check it out down below. Let me know what you guys think of that page if you want to donate through there, or you can join my Patreon starting at just $5 a month on that. And then you'll be put on the list to receive all my exclusive videos and all the other extra content I have for people who support the channel. Alright, let's get on with the video. Alright, I want to start out by saying that I decided to go with Ko-Fi.com, and I am getting rid of BuyMeACoffee.com. And the reason for that is simple. I got an email from BuyMeACoffee.com that said that in the very near future they're no longer going to accept PayPal as a payment option to creators. So they took away that option, and now the only way is going to be through Stripe or Payoneer or other less well-known online wallets. As you all know, PayPal is like the biggest online wallet. And I don't have accounts at any of those places. I don't have a US bank account to have to have an account at any of those places. So I looked for an alternative for those who don't want to use PayPal, and I found it at Ko-Fi. I got my page set up. I got a couple posts up there for the public. So if you guys want to check that link down below, just check it out. Tell me what you think. And even through there, you can give one time or you can give monthly, however you want to do it. And there are no service fees with Ko-Fi, so that's a pretty good thing. Save you guys some money there. But anyway, can you live in Cambodia on $800 or $900 a month as a retiree? And I want to give this warning again, because it inevitably always happens that people are going to have an opinion about it. Some people will just say yes you can, some people will say no you can't. And a lot of the factors I'm going to talk about are going to depend on the person, whether you're a single person, whether you have, you're with someone, your lifestyle choices, what kind of apartment you prefer, what kind of amenities do you want, what kind of food do you like to eat, where you go shopping, It's just going to depend on a number of factors that are up to you. But I would say wholeheartedly that even if you're just a little frugal, just a little bit, you could get by easily and live comfortably on $800 to $900 a month. Your apartment and bills are probably going to be a good portion of that. So that's why I said where you want to live, kind of amenities, that's going to play a big role. But you can find apartments here, nice ones. Not like the one room little studios that I like to live in, but you can find nice apartments that actually have separate bedrooms, and they're big. They have, some of them even have cable TV, and you have an air conditioner, and most of them will come furnished with at least the basic furniture that you need. Free Wi-Fi. And you can do that for around $150 to $250 a month, depending on the size of the apartment and anything else you might want. Maybe you want a pool. Those will probably run you a little more. Places with pools usually do. But yeah, but let's say you max that out at $250 a month. Next thing are going to be your utilities. Electric is the most expensive one. Electricity is expensive here. Typically they charge 25 cents per kilowatt of electricity. So how often you use your air conditioner, that's going to have a big influence on how much your electric bill is going to be. But let's say you're spending $250 maximum for an apartment, and you can find really, really nice apartments in that price range. And then let's say you're spending another 80 bucks on electricity. And really, if you're spending more than that, you're doing something wrong. Something's not right. That's a lot of money. But let's say you do want your aircon a lot, especially during the hotter parts of the year. Oop. Oh, my foot just got tangled in something. But yeah, let's say you're spending 80 bucks a month there, and let's say another $10, $15 on water. You usually have to pay for your own water, even though it should not be that much. Water shouldn't be more than $5 a month. At least that's what I usually pay. So yeah, let's round that up just so we can look at some nice even numbers. And let's say you're spending $330 a month for your rent and your bills. Let's even go up to $340 just to add a little extra, just in case something happens. So if you're dealing with, let's say, $900 a month, you're a little bit more than a third of your total monthly budget, but that's okay. Because you can have an entertainment budget. Maybe you want to go out 2 or 3 times a week. Figure 20, 30 bucks each time. Let's just say $100 a month for that. If you'd, let's say you go out 3 times or twice a week, spending 20 bucks, so that's 160. So that should bring you up a little bit over 500. And then let's say all your food. Your food is, of course, very important. If you shop at the local market, that's going to be very, very cheap. Probably $100 a month or less if you want to do all your cooking at home. If you want to go out to eat, let's say you want to double that. Let's say you spend $200 a month on food, on your on drinks and snacks and everything else. So now we're up to about 720, 730. And if you're dealing with 900 bucks a month, that means you still got money left over every month. And that can be for other forms of entertainment, going to see a movie, buying things that you see if you want, you know, want some new clothes, all the things that you shop for every month that you need, all your toiletries and everything. You'll have more than enough money left over for all that. And that's just an example. I'm telling you, $800 and $900 a month as a single retired person, you can live very, very comfortably. You don't have to always be counting your money or pinching your pennies. And I think you'll live a pretty good, happy life. Now, of course, some of you might have bills back home. You might have unpaid credit cards. You'll have to take that into consideration. If you're going to get health insurance, you'll have to pay that every month. You have to take that into consideration. And of course, if you want old like streaming services from back home, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, all that good stuff, you'll have to take that into consideration also. But I'm also telling you that if you're the kind of person who doesn't mind just a single studio room, if you're like me, you don't spend a lot of time in there anyway, so it doesn't start to feel too cramped. You can find an apartment there for $100 or less. Once you get acclimated to the weather, you won't really have to worry about an air con, which is sucks up the electricity. Like a fan, that's all we use. That's all we've used for a very long time, and it's fine. No problems with the fan. Yeah, when it's really hot and after a nice long walk, you come in sweating, but it takes longer to cool down. A lot of people just go home, stand in front of their air conditioner, but you're going to get the same effect. It's just going to take a little longer with the fan, but still. That way, instead of like a, you know, 80 or $100 a month for your bills, you could get that down to like 20 or 30. You can easily go out to eat for like $25 a week if you buy all your food at a local market for one person, and you're doing the cooking yourself. That would be adequate. And of course, if you limit how often you go out, that all is going to depend on your lifestyle and your wants. Do you like being social? Do you like going out to the bars? Do you like hitting the town, going out to dinner, having a few drinks? That's up to you. But if you don't really, and you just like to maybe every once in a while splurge on a night out, well, you'll save a lot of money there also. But you don't have to. That's what, if you're making $900 a month, like I said, you can go out 2 or 3 times a week, and as long as you don't go nuts and spend hundreds of dollars every time, you'll be fine. So one thing about Cambodia is, like, it doesn't really have a, like, if you look online in the United States, like how much would it cost to live in this city and this state, you know, you'll have all these websites pop up, and here's the median income, here's the price of a single story, average price of a single story house, here's the average job, here's all this information. One thing I like about Cambodia is that you can find all that information, but once you live here, you realize it's very, very flexible. I mean, if you had $2,000 a month, you can move up to a villa. You know, you want a $600 a month villa, nice private huge place to live, you could do that. If you say, well, I do like to go out more, but I like to be out most of the time. I don't really care about having a fancy apartment. That's one way to balance that out, right? You get a cheap apartment, 50, 60 bucks a month. You're only paying $10, $20 a month for your bills. And then you can spend the rest of that money to go out. So there are always things you can do to make sure you have enough money for the things you really want here. And it might take a while to figure that out, you know, kind of places you like to live, the area you want to live, different places you like to go. You know, it's a new country for you. Perhaps you've never been here before. You want to take all that into consideration. And it's a feeling out process. The good thing about apartments here is that not only are they very easy to find, very easy to get into, but a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them don't even require a lease anymore. Sometimes not even a deposit. So you have a chance, you know, you're not stuck in a place that after a couple months you realize you don't like living there as much as you thought you did. Maybe it's the area, maybe it's the landlord, maybe it's the neighbor, something about it to you isn't right. And without a lease, well, you're free to move. When you get paid, just tell them you're moving, go on to the next apartment, get to the different area, get a different landlord or different neighbors, depending on what the issue is. Very flexible place to live. So remember to take all that into consideration. But I will say, yes, if you're making $800 to $900 a month and that's all, you'll live comfortably. You don't have to worry. You will be okay. But again, the final decision is yours on how you want to spend your money. And that's all I'll say about that. But anyway, I hope that answers your question. Don't forget to give this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you have not, and feel free to share it if you feel like it. Be sure to check out all my links down below. You got PayPal, Ko-Fi.com, remember that? Ko-Fi.com. Or my Patreon, and get in on all my exclusive weekly videos and other content. And soon to be exclusive live streams. So if that's something you're interested in, click on those links, check it out. Other channels vlogging from Cambodia, they are down below. So be sure to check all those out too. Very good channels. I think you'll like them. And all my social media and other web content is listed down below too, and handy dandy links for you to click on. So be sure to check them out, see what you're interested in, and give them a lick-see. Alright, that'll do it for this one. Everybody stay safe, and I'll talk to you in the next one.